right. I think the first question, if I remember, was regarding cost. Um, I wasn't expecting that question really, but when it comes to cost, first of all, our thinking is that there's no cost that will be too much to secure lives and property, which is first fundamental raison d'etre or reason for being in government. At this stage, giving you a cost will be pulling something out of thin air. So we're not going to be doing guesswork here or guesstimating as to what the cost is. The cost will be evidence-based. It will be based on thorough research, and it will be on a state-by-state basis, because I'm sure you know one state differs from the other in terms of personnel, in terms of architecture, infrastructure, and then the local needs of each state. So I mean it's a good question, but I think it's not time. It's premature. We have to do a proper scientific analysis based on empirical evidence on what will be required. I think there was a question, I think it was by Femi Akonde, I think it was to do with national standards. National standards are required, but national standards are there to basically ensure that there's safeguards. We've all been hearing people talking about safeguards, guardrails, and all of that. You can't just say we're starting state police and you're giving the states a carte blanche to go ahead and do whatever they want. There's no basic uniformity. That's not how state police is done, and that's why there's a need to ensure that there are standards, but those standards are just the minimum standards. States can go beyond, if you have the capacity and the capability, you can go beyond the minimum standards required. But no state, we're not going to allow any citizen to be shortchanged just because the state is not able to meet. There has to be a minimum standard of protection for citizens of whatever state, wherever you live. The issue of public inclusivity, and that's very important too. I talked about memoranda that will be open to the public from today, hopefully for about 2 weeks, or about 10 days rather. If there's a need, hopefully not for extension, we'll extend that. But there will be, which I left out in my statement, or maybe I was saving the best for last. There will be a website which has gone live already. It's gone live today for members of the public to learn about the stages and what we're doing, and to actually contribute and send their contributions in through that platform, through that channel. So the public is included. No matter your station in life, you have an opportunity to contribute meaningfully, because the whole idea behind state police is for you and I and everybody seated here and everybody out there to take ownership. Yes. If you look at the composition of the committee, the PAC, you see that it cuts across every strata of the society, from academia to this and to that. So there's a deliberate attempt or policy to include everybody, from the student to the market woman to anybody that has any meaningful contribution to make towards state police. The website, yes, sorry, is nationalpolicingbill.com. which will metamorphose, hopefully in the next couple of days, to .gov, .ng. But right now, from this moment, it's gone live. For today, nationalpolicingbill.com. States with no capacity. Well, I think we all know it's a principle of life that the law abhors a vacuum. We don't believe, in all honesty, in all sincerity, that there's any state that does not have capacity. Some may have more capacity than others, and that's why we talk about national minimum standards, but there's no state that does not have capacity to establish state police. Now, if for whatever reason we find that the state truly doesn't, or a state claims that they don't have capacity, and again, because I said the law does not abhor a vacuum, then the federal police remains in place until such a time when the state is able to come on board with the state police. I think Attorney General, the governor is also here, that may also be able to take some of these questions, add to what we've already stated, or the Secretary. Attorney General, do you want to add anything?
Well, thank you very much. I just want to say that okay. Well,